English Listening Practice. Episode 4, 12 Rules for Life. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Listening Practice from English Learning Hub. I'm Emily, and today we're taking a deeper look at 12 Rules for Life from Jordan Peterson's book. I will talk about each rule, explain what it means in simple words, and share more real-life stories. Let's dive in together. When you hear Rule 1, it tells you to stand up straight with your shoulders back. This is more than standing up tall. It is about showing confidence to yourself and to others. Think of a student who is about to give a class presentation. She feels nervous. She takes a deep breath, stands tall, and looks at the audience. Her body language says, "I can do this." As she speaks, she feels stronger. Her classmates listen more closely. This posture can change how you feel inside, and it changes how others see you. When you practice this every day, you remind your brain that you are ready to face challenges. Over time, you will actually feel more confident inside, and you will handle new tasks with more ease. Rule 2 reminds you to treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Often, we care for others more than ourselves. Imagine your best friend is sad. You call her, bring her favorite snack, and listen to her story. But when you feel sad or tired, you might ignore yourself. Maybe you skip lunch because you feel too busy. Or you stay up late working even though you need rest. What if you cared for yourself the way you care for your friend? You would prepare a healthy meal, rest when you feel tired, and talk kindly to yourself when you make errors. This habit builds self-respect. When you care for your own needs, you have more energy and can help others better. You start seeing yourself as someone valuable, and you make choices that support your well-being. For Rule 3, Jordan Peterson encourages you to make friends with people who want the best for you. We all recognize friends who bring us down. They might gossip, complain, or encourage bad habits. Spending too much time with them can drain your energy. Now imagine joining a group of fellow runners or a study club. These people share your goals and cheer for your success. When you train together, you push each other to improve. When you study together, you celebrate each small victory. Such friends support you when you struggle and celebrate with you when you win. Over time, their positive influence becomes a part of who you are. Choose friendships that lift you up, inspire you, and encourage you to grow. Rule 4 invites you to compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. In our world full of social media, we often see only the highlight reels of others. We compare our messy reality to their perfect moments and feel we fall short. But true growth happens within you. Imagine you learn to paint. On day 1, your lines are shaky and your colors clash. If you compare yourself to a master painter, you may feel discouraged. Instead, compare your painting today to your painting last week. Notice how your lines are steadier and your colors blend better. That small progress shows you are on the right path. Each day, you simply try to be a little better than you were before. This builds confidence and keeps you motivated one step at a time. When you hear Rule 5, remember to not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. Although this rule is about parenting, it teaches us about relationships with everyone. If someone repeatedly interrupts, lies, or disrespects others, people start to feel frustrated or upset. That person may feel lonely because others keep their distance. For example, a child who shouts in the supermarket can cause anger in everyone. But if a parent calmly teaches the child to use an indoor voice, the child learns self-control and respect. In time, the child feels more confident in public and builds better friendships. The same idea applies to coworkers or teammates. Clear rules and kind guidance help everyone get along. Rule 6 tells you to set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. It is easy to notice chaos outside and blame others. Yet when our own life is messy, our voice loses strength. Picture someone who complains about litter in the park but leaves trash in their yard. Before talking about big problems, they can start by cleaning their own space. Maybe they make a habit of putting things away each evening. They sort bills on the weekend and fix a leaky faucet. Over time, small tidying tasks build discipline and pride. When they volunteer to clean the park, their actions come from genuine care, not blame. Cleaning your own life first gives you real authority and the energy to help others. Rule 7 encourages you to pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. Expedient choices feel easy and quick, but they often lead to regret. Think about a student who wants a good job. He could skip study time and binge watch a series. That choice gives fun now, but may lower his grades. Instead, if he studies an hour each day, he makes real progress toward his dream. Over months and years, these small steps add up. Meaningful goals give your life direction and purpose. When you choose what matters in the long run, you build a life filled with genuine satisfaction and fewer regrets. Rule 8 says you must tell the truth or at least don't lie. Honesty is the foundation of trust. When we tell lies, we build walls between ourselves and others. A simple example: imagine you accidentally break a friend's mug. If you hide it and buy a new one without saying anything, you avoid awkwardness. But you lose trust if your friend finds out later. Instead, you could say, "I'm sorry I dropped your mug. I'll replace it." This small act of honesty shows respect. Even when truth feels hard, it keeps relationships healthy. Over time, you gain a reputation as someone reliable and people feel safe around you. When you think of Rule 9, see it as assuming that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. Listening is a powerful skill. Too often, we wait for our turn to talk and miss new ideas. Imagine you join a cooking class. You think you already know how to cook pasta, but the instructor shares a trick. Add salt after boiling. This tip makes the pasta taste better. If you had not listened, you would miss this simple but useful lesson. By listening fully, you open the door to fresh perspectives. It shows respect and humility. When you truly listen, you learn more and build stronger connections. Rule 10 urges you to be precise in your speech. Clear words bring clear actions. Suppose you tell a friend you're busy this weekend. They may think you are free on Saturday evening. But if you say, "I'm busy on Saturday afternoon because of a family event, but I'm free on Sunday morning," your friend understands exactly when you can meet. This precision avoids misunderstandings and stress. It also helps you see your own thoughts more clearly. When you name your feelings and needs precisely, you can find the right solutions and ask for the right help. For Rule 11, you are encouraged to not bother children when they are skateboarding. This may sound odd at first, but it teaches an important idea about risk and growth. Skateboarding can lead to falls, bruises, and scrapes. Yet each fall teaches balance, courage, and resilience. If a parent stops a child after every small tumble, the child may never learn to get back up. The same idea applies to life. When you face challenges and risks, you learn your limits and grow stronger. A friend who tries a new sport may fall, but practicing builds skill. We all need the space to try, fail, and try again without interference. Finally, Rule 12 invites you to pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. This gentle rule reminds us to notice small moments of joy, even on hard days. Picture someone working long hours, feeling tired and stressed. On the walk home, they see a cat under a tree. The cat purrs softly, and they pause to pet it. This quiet moment brings calm and lifts their mood. It is a small pause in a busy life, but it reminds us that beauty and kindness exist all around. Paying attention to these moments fills us with gratitude and peace. There you have it, a richer look at all 12 rules. You can put them into practice bit by bit. Try one rule this week. Maybe stand a little taller each morning. Maybe listen with real curiosity when someone speaks. When you start small, change feels less scary. Over time, these small steps become habits that shape a better life. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked this episode, don't forget to click like and subscribe to English Learning Hub and hit the bell icon to get a notification for our next episode. Share in the comments which rule speaks to you the most and how you will use it. Keep practicing your English, keep growing in life, and remember to be kind to yourself. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.